I love my bed. I really do. And it makes it really hard to get up in the morning. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Good morning. I was supposed to wake up 45 minutes ago, but I couldn't bring myself to get out of my bed. So here we are, getting this day started off right, you know? I'm about to take a shower real quick, and then I need to get some breakfast. And then I wanna go over kind of like what I have planned for the day, how I'm structuring it, how I'm thinking about it, and especially around like productivity. Last night I was feeling a tiny bit overwhelmed with everything that I'm trying to do today alongside vlogging it all. But I want to talk about some of the ways that like I have been working on taking care of myself in the face of like a lot of different tasks to do or a lot of different projects and all of that. So thanks for joining me. Hi, my name is Andrea. This is the kind of content I create about life and leadership and business and social justice and all of that. So if you end up liking this video, like it for real and subscribe. Shower time. All right, I have showered, I have breakfast, which I'm very excited about. Oh yes, yes. And now I'm just looking at my day, looking at what I have on my plate today and seeing if I need to move anything around or make a different plan for anything or whatever, and I'll show you that right now. Here's what I have on my plate today. I was supposed to wake up at 7 a.m., woke up at 8, so I'm gonna move that down just so I can remember what my day was like. And then I plan on trying to record at least 2 YouTube videos, or at best 2 YouTube videos. If I only get 1 done, then that's that. But then I also have this time right here that is empty that I'll either try to cook something for dinner because I don't have the time later today, or I'll try and finish whatever YouTube video I have, or I also want to record a quick IGTV video. Oh, so we'll see what I do with that. I just wanted to leave that blank and see how I feel after I have my call with my love Violetta, who is in my facilitator's training. So YouTube videos, have a call, a one-on-one, blank space, we'll see what I do with that. And then most of these days I try to put in a time where I can just like chill, whether that's taking a nap. I might take a nap because I have so many calls today that it's not the norm for me. And I know I'm gonna be tired, so I might take a nap right there. Either way, I'm resting and I'm nourishing. And then I have a call with Jamie, who supports me on design and systems like automation and so many other things, my brand. So I have a call with her where we're going to be talking about stuff, and I just have to have a little bit of time before to prep and make sure I'm clear on what I want to dig into on that call. And then I have, for my program Liberatory Leadership, we have our community calls today, the community-wide call and a call that's just for people of color, Black, Indigenous folks. So that's 3 hours of calls right there. And then this call is gonna be around an hour, maybe a little bit over. And then I have my one-on-one, which will also be around like 45 minutes to an hour. So that's my day. And then I think, depending on how today goes, I think I'm like, immediately after this call is over, I'm going to sleep. So happy Wednesday. Before I start filming for YouTube, I really want to talk really quick about why I wanted to do a vlog on my day, but specifically thinking about productivity, thinking about a lot of the things that so many of us struggle with around productivity, where like we feel guilty or ashamed or undeserving of good things if we're not producing, if we're not accomplishing the tasks on our to-do list or whatever. And I definitely have a lot on my to-do list today. And one of the things that I have been doing to kind of like unlearn the attachment of how much I do in a day to my worth and my value is really just appreciating myself for the things that I do that seem very small and seem very insignificant, but they're huge, like waking up in the morning, taking a shower today, like all of those things are on my to-do list, and I let myself check those off as well and not just discount those, because even the tiniest things, they matter. So we'll talk more about this throughout the day, but I would love to know if you want to share in the comments, when you feel unproductive, what is that experience like for you? How do you feel about yourself? What are you thinking in those moments that needs to change about you, or whatever it is? Let me know. So I have 30 minutes before my call, and I was gonna try and squeeze in another video in that time, but that's just it's not realistic. So instead I'm just going to chill for the next 30 minutes, maybe do a few things. Oh, I'm going to post on Instagram. That's what I'm gonna do. And then have my call, and then after the call, try and use that little gap that I had of time to record another video. To make things easier on myself, I always try to use whatever last thing I created in Canva to create what I need to create today. Yesterday, I posted this on Instagram, and today I am posting this. So excited about it. All right, the Instagram post has been posted, and now I am setting up 1 minute late for my call with Violetta. And getting that together, and then I'll check in after the call. So my call went a little bit shorter than I thought it would, and that was cool because I got to have a little break, do a little mindless scrolling on Instagram. And and then I also just like set up my space for another video, because I think it's 12:35 and the sun starts going down around like 2:30. You know, I can't wait for spring. I can't wait for the sun to be out for a little bit longer during the day. So I have about like an hour, maybe 2 if I'm pushing it, to get another video done. So I'm going to go fill up on water, hydrate yourself. And also I made some Red Lobster biscuits last night, those garlic cheddar-y, gluten-y things. So I'm gonna get one of those, a little snack to hold me over. And then after I finish this video, I'll eat lunch, and then it'll be rest time, and I might still take a nap. I don't know, we'll see. Yes. All right, while I am prepping a bit for this video, making sure I know everything that I want to say, I wanted to talk about this thing about productivity that I've been thinking about, where I think often when we talk about productivity, a lot of us are talking about is getting certain tasks that prove that we are worth something, making up for our existence in the world, and like kind of proving that like it's okay for us to like be alive on this planet. And like, so we're trying to produce things that like show ourselves and show others that we matter or that we deserve to be here. This is getting deep. So, but what I've been really thinking about is when I'm looking at like, did I have a productive day today? Reorienting myself to thinking about like producing what is most important to me that I am creating or cultivating or putting forward into motion. What's most important to me? And it's not just my work. My work is very important to me. But you know, like real talk, I am also holding today, my best friend's father passed away last week and his funeral is in a few days, and I am energetically on call for my boo just in case she needs me, and not saying that she does. She doesn't really necessarily need me to be on call, but that's a decision that I'm making because that's the kind of friend I want to be. So I have this whole plan for my day. I have this whole idea of how today will go. And if she were to call me and like ask me to be there for her in some way in person, or just like want to be on the phone with me or whatever, I wouldn't necessarily drop everything, but I would move a lot around and probably wouldn't get done all the things that I want to get done today. So with that, if that were to happen, I would still feel really good about my day and feel like my day was productive because I was doing something that is really important to me, which is being there for my friends, and you know, my relationships are everything. So like if that's what were to happen, okay. And then there's also been days where I woke up in the morning and because of the day that I had yesterday or the day before, I am just exhausted and I have very little to give to my work, or definitely not making any videos, and like really don't have a lot of energy for calls, and maybe all I do that day is wake up and eat when I need to eat and drink water when I need to drink water, and like sleep because that's what my body is asking me for. I am learning to not intertwine so much how I feel about myself with how much I'm able to do. And I think in a really practical sense, putting in throughout each of my days little moments, not little moments, but like a good like hour and a half to 2 hours of time where I get to rest, where I am intentionally like, this space could be used to watch a couple shows on Hulu or Netflix, or this space could be used to take a nap, or the space could be used to cook lunch or whatever. But having that time, being able to have that time in my calendar is evidence of my growth and learning. Because a year ago, 2 years ago, I wasn't even allowing myself to really take breaks, period. Like any kind of breaks, let alone take a nap in the middle of the day. And I'm definitely in a privileged position in the sense that like I get to run my days. I get to really be in control of how I'm spending my time each day because I work from home and own my own business. But I think it's also something that a lot of us can do if you know that you need more rest. What tiny ways can you integrate more rest into your days? And can you allow that to be one of the things on your list of things that you value, that, you know, you're like, if this week I get a lot of rest, I'll feel good. Like, can you let that be one of the things on your to-do list? Okay, now I'm stalling. I need to get to this video. New clothes. Okay, so it felt like I was forcing it, and I was, and I can't afford to do that right now because I still have 3 calls left today, and if I try and force it right now, I like won't have. That's how the rest of my day will go. So I have about 2 hours before my next call, and at some point in that time, I need to check in with myself about what I want and need for my call with Jamie. That's my next call. But I think what I'm gonna do is just chill for the next couple hours, get some lunch. I don't know if I am in a place to take a nap, we'll see. But yeah, this video is not happening, not right now, and not today because I don't have any more time left. So I'll have to move my thoughts and process over to Friday, which is the next time available I have to record video content. All right, had a great little break, watched a couple episodes on Hulu, watched The Resident and New Amsterdam, which I'm obsessed with doctor shows. I was gonna say it's bad. It's not bad. It's intense. It can get intense. I cried in both episodes multiple times. So got a little rejuvenation. I am feeling tired just because I was crying at this episode and it's so sweet. And I spent some time also thinking about what I want from this call, which is about to happen in a couple minutes. I'm feeling good. Talked with my boo, my best friend. Yeah, so let's get into this call. This is Jamie.
Hi, humans of the internet.
Love that woman so much. So blessed to have her support and her skills and her brain and her heart on the work that I'm doing. She's helped out with both the Ranae brand and Whole Self Liberation, and I'm so excited and so grateful to work with her more this year. And now I have 15 minutes until my next call, the first community call for Liberatory Leadership. I need to pee. I need some water, and I need to not use my brain for like 2 minutes. Okay. Hello. This is my cousin, Adrian.
Oh, hey. Wait, I look really good at that.
Okay. Ooh. I still want to make the chicken, but the thing to make the chicken in is not clean. I have a call in like 5 minutes. So, do you know how to?
Okay, switch it up.
Whip it.
I was like, clean this, and then, because when I get my cleaning mood, I just can't stop. So
that was me a couple nights ago.
Literally.
I was like, let me clean that. Let me deep clean
the
oven. Or not the oven. God, no.
No.
But the stovetop.
We need to get one like Granny, because Granny got that one that self-cleans.
I know. We're not getting a new We need to get a new oven like Granny. No.
No.
Ooh. That's hilarious. Okay, this popcorn is keeping me going. I don't have anything else to say about that. One more call. That was such a quick break. And now I'm hopping back on, getting back in the swing of it. Took a little break, helped Adrian out with dinner a little bit, and yeah, I'll check in with y'all after this call.
Hi. Hi.
Liberatory leadership. I love the work that I get to do, and especially the people that I get to do it with. I just like the conversations I got to have today. Like we were talking about, oh God, what were we talking about? I'm so tired. We've talked about God, and one of the people that's in liberatory leadership is a reverend and very radical at that, and talking about ableism, talking about like the things that we often discover about ourselves as we're growing up, as we're grown up, because when we're little, we're just taught to fit in to a certain box. So like thinking about our identities, whether that be like how we understand our sexuality or understand our gender or understand just like how we think and how our brain works, that so many people I think right now are kind of rediscovering themselves as adults and realizing that the things that they thought they were or just assumed that they were from a young age, they're actually not, figuring out like their sexuality, figuring out their gender and all of that. And so great conversations. I'm exhausted. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna go do that. And I'm just looking at my calendar right now that I showed you earlier today, looking at it there, and trying to decide. I know that one of my main goals tomorrow is to post the YouTube video I made today. And I need to edit it. It's not going to take that long, so I'm just kind of planning for, I have a call that starts at 9 a.m. and it's a 3 hour call. And I need to make sure that it's edited before then. So I think what I'm gonna do is eat right now and try to go to sleep within the next hour so that I can wake up a little earlier tomorrow and have some time to myself, do my morning ritual, and then edit the video so I can get it up tomorrow. That's where I'm at. In terms of productivity and everything, I think the things that I like really try to implement with myself is grace. Like just grace and space for myself to be as I am, and for my body to need what it needs, whether that's rest or a break or food, for my brain to like spaz out sometimes because I've overworked it, and also to pay attention when I'm in the process of overworking it. And just to like regularly check in with myself about where I'm at, what I need, what my capacity is like in terms of like how much work I have left in me. Yeah, those are the core pieces. And I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thanks for joining me throughout my day today. Joining me for this, I mean, it feels like a full day for me. It was a full day, but for you, it's gonna be like a 15-minute video. If you are really vibing with what I've shared today, and you want more, make sure to subscribe and also like this video, because that lets YouTube know that what I've got is worthy of being pushed out on the algorithm. So that would be really helpful. I'm going to eat and going to sleep because I am delirious. Go forth and be the revolution.